Hello everyone, this is Vamp coming at you with a War Thunder video. More jibber jabber. This is a F4F-3 Wildcat mix. You can see the stats right now on the screen. Max speed 504, turn time 20.6, rate of climb 15, which is a little bit better than some of the other planes. 1 second burst mass 2.15. It has 4 12.7mm Browning machine guns, 50 cals, 1,400 rounds of ammunition. So it packs a decent punch. It's only a rank 5 aircraft, so you can't expect the world from it, but it certainly gives you good flexibility. It has a decent turn time. It's reasonably maneuverable. Now, what I recommend, and you won't always see that in the video, I certainly recommend do not get involved in turn fights. In other words, if you are engaged at, especially at lower altitudes, you'll end up bleeding off all your speed. You will get torn apart by Spitfires, Japanese Zeros, a lot of times even, well, Russian Yaks, of course. Usually even bow fighters and some of the more maneuverable lower tier aircraft like the pea shooters, obviously the USSR biplanes and other biplanes. So really your best bet is to quote-unquote boom and zoom to a certain extent. You want to be at a higher altitude than your opponent and either come in from the top down or catch him off guard coming in from the side. You can see that's what I did here with this 109E. I don't know if I got some hits on him. I don't know if I got the kill or not. We'll see. But now I'm at a bit of a disadvantage because I'm in a turn fight to some extent. He's pretty badly damaged, so. See, he turned inside me right there. I couldn't maintain that particular type of turn, and I overshoot. I think this is a new map, or in the last couple weeks, I believe. I forgot the name of it. I know it starts with an M, I believe. So post in the comments if you know and when it came out. I like the sound though of the machine guns, of the 50 cals. It just sounds really cool. It sounds like you're hitting really hard even if you are not necessarily. So, and I like the shape of this aircraft. I don't know, I think someone had said it's kind of like, you're kind of like a shark, but even more, it's like your killer whale. Because it's a little bit, you're kind of rounded, bulbous, but you know, you're dangerous. And you're kind of slicing through the air. I like the squared off wings. It's a really cool aircraft to fly. It's fun. Boy, he is just, look at that. That DO. The DO 217 just can take an amazing amount of punishment. It's just unreal. And now I'm trying to maintain some speed without. Alright, I got the assist. I was hoping to get the kill there. It's another thing I've not struggled with, but with certain planes I notice I will get more assists than kills. And I might get 4 or 5 or 6 kills in a game, and 7 assists or 8 assists. So what are your thoughts on that? Is that completely frustrating, or do you still feel like you're really helping your team out and the score isn't the biggest thing, in terms of how many kills you get? What are your thoughts? I want this. I want to get this Yak 9T. There you go. Another assist. Another assist. Well, there was a ram. I think that biplane, either our guy rammed him or vice versa. But I don't know why you'd ever ram a biplane. It's just a waste. Really ramming, period. I was in a game yesterday. It was very interesting to me. Possibly to you. So there you go. I criticaled him. And look, why aren't those shots hitting? I was right on him. I'm trying to turn. Ooh. Slow down, slow down. See, I'm overshooting him. He cut his throttle. But I'll get back to this game I was in yesterday in just a second. Let's see what happens here. I don't know. I might have not put my combat flaps on to turn tighter, so that was my fault. But I'm trying to... Uh-oh. See, I'm getting hit from... I mean, this guy's mine for the taking. I don't know where my teammates are. They're not here stealing it necessarily. Well, helping me. Oh, see. I forgot that happened. That was terrible. I was frustrated, and I rammed that guy. He was dead anyway, but I really messed myself. I don't even think I got a kill for that. So, don't do that. Ram in the back of people. Alright, now we switch to a different game. You see it. I got that guy finally. Finally got a kill. Haha. Oh, and this is on Rice Terraces. Ooh. Alright, so there you go. A quick bang bang. So it shows you the power. I think that AR-2 was quite damaged when I got him, so I guess I was the plane that stole the kill in that instance. But back to this game yesterday. So we were flying on... Actually, I think I have the game footage. I might have, because I believe... No, maybe I don't. I don't know. We were flying a game on African Canyon, I believe. And halfway through the game... excuse me, my throat. Halfway through the game, I looked down at the chat, and there is a heated, I would say heated discussion about ramming. One person on our team made the statement of, you know, hey, ramming's wrong, or you know, what's the deal with why are you guys ramming? Because there had already been several rams in this particular game. And one person on the other team in particular, it was actually a couple people joined in, but one guy or gal, but I think it was a guy, was like, and he had the word bonsai in his name, so yeah, I don't know if it was like bonsai something, Bobby Bonsai, or no, it was something. Oh, am I gonna hit this? So he, yeah, I'm low and slow and getting pounded. All right, so I switched to a different game. So, and in any case, Mr. Bonsai, we'll call him, was adamant about ramming's just part of the game. Get over it, deal with it. You know, it happened in real life during the war, which is true. There were Japanese pilots who would, I don't know if it was necessarily fighter versus fighter. I believe it was more against the U.S. bombers, the B-17s, I believe they were ramming in particular. Maybe B-25s or both. You historians, feel free to correct me if I am not quite accurate. I do not have the material right in front of me in terms of, like, you know, the historical data. I didn't open Wikipedia or anything as I was doing this video. I probably should have. That way I could have referenced some actual facts instead of just relying on memory. But if memory serves, the Japanese pilots would go out and they would ram, you know, bombers and aircraft, and many of them survived. They would ram if they did it in such a way that they would damage the other aircraft. Their aircraft would be damaged, but in some instances it was still flyable. They would fly back to base. Now, War Thunder doesn't, in most cases, look, I think that was my own teammate just slammed me. So there you go. And I have a black fuselage and a black wing. So there you go. Ramming in action. and I say, look at the chat, I say, wow. Now, someone says, sorry, man, I can't tell if... And then someone replies, only the Japanese can do that. So there you go. That's in reference to what I was just talking about. And this is a completely different game. This is the next day or whenever. Actually, this gameplay might have taken place before that other game, but I recorded it. And the other one, this had already been recorded. This is from a couple days ago. It's not from too long ago, but I recorded this gameplay and I just hadn't had time to do the commentary. So these Japanese pilots would ram. They would either fly their planes back to base heavily damaged, or in some cases their plane would be too damaged and they would have to bail out. And it would be interesting to me to read if anyone knows of a source that actually talks about, you know, the actual facts, the history of the process. You know, did they bail out over the ocean, and were their planes or even submarines that would, you know, pick them up somehow? Did they know where their own men were flying? So that would be kind of cool in terms of, these guys survived. The pilots survived and made it back home after these ramming incidents. So I think I might check into that, read up a little bit on it, about it. So what are your thoughts? You know, for me, I don't particularly think that it really has a place in this video game in War Thunder. We're not here, you know, to be exactly historically accurate, and obviously playing arcade mode, it's not historically accurate. It's arcade mode. It's a fun game, and to me, it's just a waste. I don't try and do it. If you saw that other game, I did ram, and that was more frustration. But I wasn't trying to ram. I accidentally just didn't avoid that yak in time, or the aircraft in time, and I slammed into the back of him as I was trying to get closer for the machine gun shot. Well, this guy just put me on fire. I am smoking like crazy. I'm a trail of black smoke, but look, no damage has appeared on my indicator yet, so it's kind of weird. I wonder what's up with that. And same thing here. I think I'm kind of determined to get this guy, and I really don't care. But look, wow. See, there to me, the 50 cals lacks some punch, because, you know, I certainly was very close and putting in multiple rounds. I finally do get the kill, so thank you. I appreciate that. Who am I thanking? Who should I be thanking there? So let me know your thoughts, though. I don't want to open up a rage session, but I tell you, man. So the bonsai guy in this game, he replied, and he was just, this guy was relentless. It was actually a little bit funny, but it was sad a little bit too, in my opinion. But so he's replying back to the guy on our team who kind of started this discussion, or not really discussion. He was raging. He says, "Oh, ramming's part of the game. Get over it, you little girl," or whatever. He used some colorful adjectives. I don't think there was a lot of profanity involved, but who knows? There might have been an F-bomb during the text, during the chat. Look at that. Now look, I just did that just on a whim, so I switched to my smoke for my wings, and the black smoke is pretty much gone. Isn't that weird? I wonder if it's just graphically, because of the smoke, the effects, it can't maintain both the wing, you know, the aerobatic wing colored smoke and the actual damaged smoke coming from the body of the aircraft. I'm not sure why that is. Actually, I think it's someone else's video or one of the forums, I heard an interesting argument. Now here I'm going for a landing, and watch what happens. This is pretty bad. I don't know if that's on my part or my teammates' part, but maybe I'm not really paying attention to the radar. So I'm trying to cap this so we can win. Because I see that the DO-217 did not get the cap. But I'll finish talking about the smoke in just 1 second, I think. Hold on. Alright, so I get the cap, zone captured. Now watch. Oh, H6K4 bombed me on the runway. Good job, buddy. That was good. I got totally annihilated. I don't think I was really laughing when that happened. I was like, dang it. I was mad at my teammate. I'm like, come on, you guys. Those things can stand a ton of punishment, though, and they have some great gunners. It's a low-level Japanese bomber. I think it's level 3, rank 3, tier 3. And rank 3. And it just can really dole out some punishment with those gunners. I think it has a, I don't know, I have to look. It might have some 50 cal guns, and then I don't know if it has a cannon, like a 20mm for one of the gunners or not. I'll need to go back and double check the stats. Let me know if you know. Put that in the comments. But I've flown that. I'll post some games with that bomber because I do have it, and I have flown some games with it, and I've actually done somewhat okay. There I couldn't get the kill as I swooped down. I wasn't going to crash into him or crash into the ground, so I pulled away, and then my teammate cleaned it up, and I got the assist. So, but someone was saying about the smoke that a trick that they were going to use, or a tactic, I guess, that they were going to try, maybe that's the better way to say it, was to make you switch the smoke color to white, which you can, and there's an option. If you go into the options of the game for the aerobatic smoke, you can either have it coming off the tips of the wings, which you saw I just did that with the green smoke, which is cool. It looks like two, there we go, I got one. It looks like, you know, two trails of smoke coming from the wings, and when you roll, when you spin, do barrel rolls, it looks like the smoke's twisting. It's pretty cool, I think. But you can either have it coming from the wings, or you can have it come from the body of the aircraft, so it looks like it's coming out of your tail section. So it's just one trail of smoke as opposed to the two. And I'm thinking it's a little bit thicker smoke, but I actually haven't set it to come out of the body of the aircraft. I always have it coming from the wings. So let me know, is it thicker than the wingtip trails or not? But the suggestion was, hey, we'll switch to white smoke and we'll have it come from, set it to come from the body of the aircraft, and we will then turn the smoke on, and it'll look like we're damaged because it'll be white smoke coming from the body of our aircraft. So we'll turn the smoke on, maybe fly a little bit erratically, and then the enemy will think that we're damaged and come in to, you know, to get us, to finish us off. And then obviously at that point we'll have an advantage if it's an aircraft, you know, obviously that we can outmaneuver, etc. So it was pretty interesting tactic, I thought. So there you go. I had a decent game with this Wildcat. Was able to get seven aircraft, 7 kills, 3 assists, 28 hits, which is, I think, a good amount of hits. Now I don't know if that indicates that, again, because it's 4 50 cals, if they're hitting at different spots and they don't lack as much punch. Let me know again your thoughts on right now the power of the 50 cal. So this is, oh, I just saw the version 129.66.3. I think I saw that correctly. No, it can't be 6.6 because, well, I guess can it be, or is it 69? I don't know. It was whatever 0.3. So that it's, I guess that's the latest current version. Whoa, I almost hit that guy. All right, I think this is some bonus gameplay footage. I wanted to throw it in. I believe hopefully I threw it in because I got a kill here. Alright, so that was that game with the Wildcat, or clips of a few games. That one I did get 7 kills. So that was pretty good for a level 5 aircraft. That's not bad. Yep, that guy went down. Fulgore got shot down. I'm not a singer. I have a terrible voice. I think you need to train. If you're not sure if you have a good voice, I think there is an ability, you know, to actually learn to sing and learn to use pitch. If you don't have a good pitch, you're not going to sing well. But you also, I think it's a technique you can learn. But I never took any singing lessons or anything like that. Piano lessons when I was a kid. I did some piano, but I didn't stick with it. Alright, you guys, bonus clip, a few kills. Here we go as we wind this up, and thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.